Go for it.
Right, so we are live for the touring cars, the opening round, the first round at Laguna Seca. I'm looking forward to this because from the practicing times, everything was pretty damn close. So there's myself, Phil McDougall, and Mark. I'm not even
Oh,
gonna
come
bother.
on!
No, I'm not even gonna bother. Should
Blown
just
your
have a
big
normal
moment
name.
again.
Yeah, we just got
I have.
me.
It's
We've
called
got
Mark.
Phil and Dave.
Well,
Phil and
good
Dave.
evening all. Hope you're all well. We've lost a viewer already. Oh dear. So no, it should be a good race this one. Everyone's trying to come to grips with the new touring car.
Yeah.
Laguna Seca is a little bit greasy in terms of grip anyway, so I think a few of the boys are struggling a little bit. So it should be interesting. Looking forward to it. So all going out quali 2 minutes in, so they're all on the outlaps by the looks of it. Apart from a couple. Cool. First outlap. Is that? I presume that's the first outlap there. Aaron
Yeah, that
Taylor's.
must be an outlap because
What's the times? 1:30ish is it on this?
1:30s I think they'll be running.
So just run through the format tonight then. What have we decided in the end? Because I know it's changed a little bit. It's one stop, is it?
Yeah, so it'll be one stop. Originally it was going to be 100% fuel, so you didn't have to stop. But I think with a 45-minute race, it's nice to have a little stop. So
It
we've
throws
decided,
it up a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly as well. And we've decided at 55 litres of fuel. So that kind of opens it up that you could bit early.
But you can't get to the end of the race fuel saving then.
But you can't get to the end.
Right. So they've got to stop.
Yeah, there were a few people debating on whether they can fuel save, and yeah, I don't think that's the way forward. So.
Ah, excellent. Well, that should make it interesting then. And have they got? I presume they've got a fast repair as standard anyway.
One fast repair.
Oh, you evil man! Just the one.
Well, these things are built
Like
pretty
tanks.
solid. Yeah, so.
Mind you, they're not going to be exactly flat out on this track, are they? I wouldn't have thought.
No, not for most of it. No.
So, some new faces. Scrolling through the list, there are a couple of faces, or names, should I say, rather than faces that I'm not aware of. Evers, I think, is currently fourth at the moment. Bernabeu, Cranor. I think is Russell a new one? Or, no, that's Philip Russell, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, he raced in the Mazda. So I think we've got 3 new faces by the looks of it. That's pretty good.
Yuri, Dutch guy. We raced with him in the 24 Hours of Zolder for Jimmy Broadbent's thing. So.
All right.
Hey Neil, out of work.
Ah, bonjour, Neil. Expecting a busy evening, are we, or are you going to be quiet today? I suspect it will be a busy evening. We shall see. Is he? Ah, okie dokie. So who's going to do RC then? That little bit you forgot to tell me about. Right, okay, cool. That should make it a bit more interesting with Neil in there as well then. So there's going to be some pretty
So it looks like Robert Bernabeu is about to cross the line, so let's go on board with him. Racing for Kuruma Motorsports.
So he is gonna be Vinal's teammate then, I assume, because he's also racing.
Yeah, I guess so. You would think that maybe they would kind of stick together for qualifying, and just draft off each other through some of the sections, because I think that's probably going to be the way to go.
What, like the Bassett boys doing the
Yeah,
GTEs?
exactly. Yeah.
Then I suppose you could argue some of the CXR boys should be doing the same then, shouldn't they? You know, maybe Chris and Aaron or someone like that.
It looks like the two Chris's, so Chris Needham and Chris Laymaker, are quite close together at the moment. Looks like Arnold Channelet has just come to a halt in the corkscrew.
Cool. Look at these times are coming down now.
Yes, Chris Laymaker.
Wow. 4 of them are 131.
Yeah, some good laps there. So we're still yet to see. Well, I know that Aaron's going to be putting it into the 130s at some point. I'm going to guess that Ben Crane is going to get a little bit faster as well. Ruben Schildt as well is going to get a little bit faster. Chris Needham is probably going to get a little bit faster. So Philip Russell as well, still yet to put in a solid lap. So there's still 10 minutes on the clock, isn't there? Or what is it now?
8 minutes.
8 minutes
8
on
minutes.
the clock. So,
but still enough time. There's plenty of time. You get 3-4 laps in there easily. So plenty of opportunity. And I know, obviously, everyone was saying in the chat before that it takes a little while for the tyres to warm up and get a bit grippy, which you're going to need on this track more than others. So there's time. There's time.
Monkey's going for Aaron for the win.
Well, there's a surprise.
Yeah.
You do know it's not just one person in the race, don't you? So it's just like proper allegiance.
I'm going for a Chris Laymaker win here.
Do you know? I was thinking that. I don't know. I haven't seen, and I know a lot of the guys haven't raced this car for any sort of prolonged period of time. So it's going to be interesting.
Holding
you know,
some of the fastest sectors as well. So
I think Fran Final's going to be up there somewhere as well. It should be open. Yeah, that's what we want, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what. I'll be intrigued to see how the Bassett boys doing this as well. It's a shame they're not racing. And just looking around the track, everyone seems spread out quite well. So just trying to see who's that in the top corner. EVE. That's going to be Evers, isn't it? So
Yep.
Kirby's with it. So Duncan Kirby's following him around. So those two are together. And then Chanier and I can't quite see. I think he should about overtake someone. So currently, as we stand, a 130.2, which is significantly quicker than the second place car at the moment, Chris Slaymaker. I'm pretty sure there'll be, like you said, a few of the boys are going to hit 130 shortly. Be surprised if that's the margin. So Fran Finel's within 2 tenths of Aaron Taylor now.
Just cross the line again. Does he go any faster?
No. Still 2 tenths.
Yeah, he must have had an off track on that because I don't think any lap. Ben Crane has gone into second position. Aaron D. Taylor's gone into first though with a 130.199. Sorry. Ben Craner with a 130.765. So half a second faster. But,
ouch.
But only what, less than a tenth.
Yeah, overall.
Faster than Chris Slaymaker. So.
Spoons ain't gonna have that. He's gonna be out there again.
Oh yeah, he's still got 5 minutes to do it. So you know.
Mr. Schultz has decided he's got to come and pull his finger out. He's just left the pit. It's unusual for him to be that far down, 9th.
Yeah, he must have had some kind of incident during his qualifying because it's a bit late to be coming out of the pits again.
Well, it's what's that? It's 1.5 minutes. What's that? 3.5 minutes. So you might get 3 fast laps in if you're
Yeah,
quick.
but you got to warm your tyres up for at least 2
Yeah,
laps.
well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's you got your out lap plus, like you say, a good couple of laps. So you probably want another couple of laps on top of that, really.
I'm glad I made a massive cup of tea before this race because I think
Do you
I'm
know
going
what?
to be.
I was just thinking that myself. I think I've dropped a bit of a bollock there. I suppose I could be really rude and shoot off and go and do it, but there you go. The range of my headphones aren't great. But still, just looking generally, top 10, 2 seconds in it. I mean, that's not bad at all. It's not too dissimilar to the old Mazdas. You know, most of the field was within a couple of seconds, weren't they?
Sure were, and this is going to be. I think this is going to be closer. I mean, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But I think this is going to be closer.
So let's throw the old not commentator's curse per se, but let's say so. 25. Sorry, did you say it was 20 or 25 instant points for a 5-second penalty?
It's 20. Sorry, 21 you get. 5 second
21.
penalty.
So I think I'm going to go for 6. I reckon there'll be 6 runners and riders that suffer. I think. We'll see. I think there's going to be a few because, like I say, the track is quite greasy. Just watching a few of them in practice, they are sliding around, especially like you say with the tyre factor, cold tyres on this model.
You can never take practice into consideration just due to the fact that
Well, we'll see.
that's where you push the car. You're trying to push the car a bit more than what you would normally do. So
I see. Well, that's one way of thinking. Some people react differently when they got others running around them in a race and the pressure's on. But it will be good, no doubt. No doubt at all. Just having a little look down. Yeah, there's a tenth or two between them. So if they can get a good lap in, I mean, Franfinel's only eight hundredths, should I say, behind Duncan Kirby. So
2 minutes to go. So you're going to need to be.
ooh, Chris has gone eight hundredths. Oh, I've got to get my units right today. 800ths, but he's dived into the pit, so he's not going to get out and another lap in. So the best he's going to do is second, isn't he?
That looks like that's going to be all she wrote for Chris on lap times.
Are we doing film pumps today?
Yeah, that's what we should do.
Okay, let's do film pumps. All right, I've got to have a little think then. Is it Ben Craner? I haven't got first names on my. I've only got surnames in front of me. So yeah, it was 2 at the moment then. So like I said a bit earlier, we've got 3 in the 130s, which is good, and we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the 131s. So at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys around the pits. So that's probably their quali done. Interestingly, a couple of trying to be brave and go for a quick out lap, including Spoons, but I don't think they're going to get another lap in. Or not a worthwhile lap anyway.
Aaron in the old livery. I don't know what he's doing in that thing.
5-second penalty.
Should be a 30-second penalty.
Disqualification, DQ. Oh look, Neil's not even here to do it for us. Wind him up.
So Ruben is still struggling. We're in the final corner now, so he's going to get another lap in, I think. Yeah, he is. Doesn't move though, so he's still back in P10.
Should we go on board? Should we go on board for the last lap with him? Who else is there? I'm just trying to see who else might. Ooh, just hung. Chris is out, but I'm not sure he's going to get another lap in, is he? Where is he on the old grid? Got a squint. Slaymaker's about. He's only just gone round the end of sector 1. He's going for a one-stop wonder then. It's weird. It looks really slow, but it isn't, is it?
No, it does look it, but it's not.
So obviously
this
all the
section.
times will be clean laps only as well, won't it? So
Yeah.
any little off, and that's it.
It's hard to nail the corkscrew correct there. I would go wider there and take a much wider line of entry into the corner, but I suppose maybe there's multiple ways you can do this.
He's going to get a cleaner time. What's he done? He's done a green, yellow, yellow, green. So he might improve here. He's had a good last sector. So look, coming across the line. Now,
It's into P5.
here you go. There you go. He's pulled it out of the bag. So, wow, look at that. We've got 4 in the 130s. With Duncan Kirby 3/10. Sorry, 300s. I'm getting my SI units right here. 300s behind. Yeah, then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 131s. So it's boding well for the race, isn't it? So that's all of them in then. There's no one out on the track, is there? Looking at the old map.
So pole position with a 1:30.199. That's a great lap from Owen Taylor there. Chris Slaymaker not too far behind. Well, when you say not too far, like
Well,
obviously right there.
800s.
Yeah.
So that's probably a spoiler or so.
Right, so the grid is Aaron D. Taylor on pole position with a 1:30.199. Chris Slaymaker in second. Ben Craner in third. Just half a second off. Or just over half a second off. Duncan Kirby in fourth. Ruben Schilt in fifth. Fran Bernal in sixth. Arnaud Channonnet in seventh. Chris Needham in eighth. Philip Russell in ninth. Robert Bernabeu in 10th. 11th for Yuri Pepin Evers. 12th for David Patterson. Jason Halliday starts in 13th, Kieran Williams in 14th, Darren Goebel in 15th, and Dennis Meisner starts in 16th.
Oh,
So good to have so
excellent
many on the
stuff.
grid, and there will be more next week as well, I believe. So
Right, so they're all forming on the grid. So you're going for a spoons win, aren't you?
we'll see. We got lights. We got 3 lights, 5
Green,
lights,
green,
and we're
green.
going
Well, you're ahead of
green.
me. I'm still
So there
waiting.
we go. Oh, some didn't get a good start.
Oh, someone's bogged down there. Who's bogged down there?
Quite a few people actually. That's quite a few
Oh, third place.
changes.
Yeah. That was Aaron, wasn't it? I think he
That
got.
was Aaron, yeah.
Oh, what's happened there? Bit of contact there. So Fran Vanel's made the first corner in the lead. Ben Craner second. Aaron Chanier is third. Ruben fourth. And Bernabeu fifth. Chris sixth. So Chris didn't get a good start because he was obviously second, wasn't he? So he must have ground a little bit. And I think Aaron didn't have the best of starts. He's in seventh. So the front row have gone back a few places. So we're on with Duncan Kirby at the moment. Following him, looks like no one's stacked it per se. So
yeah,
a few changes.
They're still running in like a big train, so
yeah.
it's good to see. Everyone makes it through the corkscrew, do they? So
Oh. There's going to be a few squeaky bum times through that.
Yeah, Jason Hallison went a little bit wide. I think he's lost at least one position there. So Dennis Meisner's gained at least 2 positions, I think.
So Fran Fanel already coming up to the first lap. He's nearly a second ahead, believe it or not. I'm sure that's not going to stay the case. So Ruben's in third. He's currently trying to hunt down Ben Craner in front
Yeah,
in
so
second.
Aaron
Couldn't
and
get lucky.
Chris didn't get the best of starts there. They went from the front grid to, or the front row of the grid. To, what is it now? It looks like actually there might have just been a crash.
Oh, I've not seen it. I'm just watching Ruben and Ben at the moment. Oh, Mr. Spoons, what's happened?
Oh no.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, that will be reviewed after the race.
Oh, knock-on effect as well. Who's the other CXR guy? Unfortunately, got caught up at the back there. Nowhere to go.
I think it was Aaron D. Taylor.
See, Neil, you take the afternoon off working, and yeah, we'll have to. Unfortunately, we'll have to look at these at the end.
So
I think.
Arnold Challonet is also off the track. Right, okay, so that means, well, Chris Slaymaker and, well, Aaron's back in P4 now, so
Ooh.
he didn't suffer actually too badly from that. We will go back and watch that afterwards. See the unfoldings from a few points of view.
It's interesting to see a few of them already. I'm noticing all taking different lines for everything. Ooh. Was that earlier? That was the earlier one.
No, that was
Oh, is that another one?
now.
Oh my god. Is that the same three cars that revolved earlier?
No, I think it was a few different ones. Well, we'll have to review that. 4 minutes in, I'll remember that. I'm making notes of these anyway.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, if not, I'll log some times for you.
Arnold Challonet is struggling on the tyres, maybe they've just overheated or something. That's Chris Needham going through.
So is this new tyre model that they brought in a bit controversial then? Because obviously I know they've stuck it straight on this car.
No, not at all. It's
No?
no, it's good, but it just you gotta warm the tyres up just like you do in a normal car.
Real,
So
yeah,
yeah,
real car. So do you have to buy extra credits for tyre warmers or anything then?
can you imagine?
Microtransactions. Hello, iPlate there. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat in the background. I hope you're alright. Yeah, no, a lot of work's gone in the stream. The old boss here doing his little bit there. Looks all very snazzy, doesn't it? Oh, we've got 15 people watching, so good evening to one and all. So, obviously it was Fran Finau that was involved earlier on in that. I thought he looked like the first accident that happened before. So at the moment, Ben Craner is currently leading from Ruben Shields with Fran Finau in third. Aaron's chasing him down. He's done the fastest lap of the race so far at 1:31.3 in fourth. So although he's 8 seconds behind, there's plenty of time to claw it back. It sees if these three guys at the front hole start holding each other up a little bit, really. But we shall see. Chris Slaymaker was on second on the grid, wasn't he? He's down to 14th at the moment. He's had a couple of little struggles with the car. Yeah, and Aaron, who's the pole sitters, clawed his way back to fourth from, I think he was about 8th or 9th. Blimey, it looks like someone's glued bits onto that touring car. So Ruben starting to put a bit of pressure on Ben.
It sure is. It's going to be make for a great race if these three just stick together.
And Ruben is obviously my spiritual racer today, or for this series anyway. So he's sacrificing. We've swapped, so I'm commentating and he's going to be racing. So he's racing for me. So I'll take the points. Ooh. So Ruben now's got the fastest laps, 1:31.1. Scrolling down the list.
Dennis Meisner logs up there on the inside left, I think.
Why ain't you racing? Yeah, unfortunately Neil's had to work. We all got to pay for the iRacing bill
Oh,
somehow,
Ruben's gone
don't
for
we?
the inside.
Oh, you're slightly ahead of me. He has. He's held it. Oh yes, we like a bit of love tapping. That's what these cars are built to do.
The school of Max Verstappen,
I think it's a bit like the MX-5, isn't it? You're going to get a bit of bump and grind, aren't you?
Well, of course, touring cars. It's always
That's what they're all about. That's what they're all about. It's a shame we haven't got the old classic ones like P cars have. That would be really good fun. So Philip Russell's doing well. He's up into fifth, just having a quick scroll through the board. And the new debutant, Mr. Evers. Is it Evers? Evers? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. He's in sixth. Did you say he was Dutch? Because I'm sure it was the Belgian flag come up earlier.
No, he's Dutch. Oh, yeah, the Belgian flag has come up. I'm sure he's Dutch.
I could be really rude to say it's all the same to me, but I'll upset everyone. We're all one, aren't we, at the end of the day?
Let me see if this fixes it. Let me see if this fixes it.
You got the magic button, have you?
There we go.
Oh, well, I've got Robert there. Ah, there you go. It's the correct flag now.
From one Dutch to another.
Our current leader. So the top three breaking away, currently 8 seconds ahead of Aaron Taylor, our pole sitter in fourth. Just trying to think ahead here. What's the window, do you think, going to be for pit stops? Around 20 minutes? I don't know what the fuel capacity of these things were.
I'm going to say it's 10 minutes, or around about.
Oh, as short as that?
10 to 12 minutes before you can pit to make it to the end of the race.
To make it to the end. Oh, I thought it'd be a bit later than that, 'cause I thought
no, I wanted the window to be really wide so that.
Yeah, you get different strategies.
Yeah.
And obviously a chance if you do bin it.
Yeah, if you do bin it, you can still fill up and then make it to the end. So
yeah, without being punished a second time.
Yeah.
I like the strategy there. So I noticed Jason Hamilton's doing well. He's up into 8th. And Chris Needham's hunting him down. The gap's coming down quite quickly at the moment. So Chris has found the groove. He's done the 1:30.5. That is quick. That's only 3/10, wasn't it, off the pole time?
Let's fix Ben's flag as well.
Oh, he's got a combined one.
There we go.
So the front three, only less than a tenth between them. Looking at their last lap times there. So they're keeping a good pace. So Aaron's also done a 1:30.6. So he's not going to eat into that gap anytime soon. So Chris Needham now is only 2 tenths behind Jason Hamilton in 7th. So not sure if he's going to try a cheeky pass shortly. I think he's through. He is.
Was in the pits.
Ooh, what's this lovely little graphic at the bottom? So, I'm trying to understand it. Oh, is this the last 3 laps or something, is it? Oh no, it's
6
per
laps.
lap, last 5 laps then. Right, okay, I see.
Or,
Yeah, so Ruben's been quicker in the earlier laps, I assume, and slightly slower. Is that right? Slightly slower, am I reading that right? Last 3 laps between him and Ben?
I think slightly slower. Yeah, not 2 to
Okay.
7. So there you go. It's just changed again. So really, I think we can go off the last 4 laps if when they've been
Oh,
solidly
okay.
close together. And that's probably what
Yeah,
it is. Looks like Ben's going to go for the inside line here. He probably,
he's going to get it stick,
yeah, they're
is he?
going to, well, they're going to, there's going to be
Ruben's
some
got the
side
corner
by
though.
side bumpy action.
Oh, bumpy, bumpy. Love taps. Oh, hello, hello.
Looks like Frank Vinel's going to come through.
He's going to take advantage of that. Ben's having a little look back. Cool, he stormed through. He must have a good exit out of it. So now it's possibly Ruben's chance to try and build a little gap now.
Yeah, Ruben is starting to build like a nice little gap there.
Evers is also 3 tenths behind Philip Russell in 5th. Oh, Chris Needham, yeah, he's just overtaken Jason Hannington again, so I'm assuming Jason managed to slip by him again. The old leaderboard's going a bit mental here, it's all swapping around. So Chris is still showing his fastest lap, so currently a whopping 1/10 of a second quicker than Ruben, who's our current leader. But Darren's still in the pit. Has he been in the pit? Is this his second time in the pit then? Because I thought the fast repair would have sorted that out.
No, he's still in the pit. Well, it says he's in the pit, but he's not actually stopped in his box.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, that's what it says.
Oh, he's sitting
so
there.
I don't know. So Ruben's building a nice little gap at the moment. What is it? 1.4, 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, give or take, yeah. And then Ben's obviously building a little gap from Fran for now as well, in 3rd. So Aaron has managed with the little bit of argy-bargy early between the top, between 2nd and 3rd. He's actually managed to shave a couple of seconds off, which is good. So hopefully he can come into this a little bit, but they're not. I think he's going to be relying on little errors and them slowing each other down in order to maximise any gain that he can get. It's taking a little while. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the view from behind. It looks a bit crude, doesn't it? Oh, he's gone a little bit wide there. So Chris Slaymaker's going to try and have a little look, see where he can get past.
There's a little battle going actually on between, who is it, Philip Russell and Yuri.
Yuri Evans. Or Evers, sorry, not Evans. Yuri Papan. Is that like a John Papan? Is it a Dutch version? Who's the footballer? I'm trying to remember now. Jean-Pierre Papin or something, was it? Oh, I can't remember. Cast my mind back, showing me age. So Chris Slaymaker is right behind Dennis Meisner at the moment.
It's a three-way battle going on.
Ooh, little train. We like little trains.
Yeah, so Dennis Meisner and Chris Slaymaker go past David Patterson.
Oof.
Cheers, Rob. Thank you.
Hi, Rob. Pleased to see you. If you boys are feeling brave, you can still enter, I believe. Or the entries closed now? The season started, or?
Yeah, entries are closed now. As soon as
Ah,
the season starts, all entries are closed. It's only fair to anybody who signs up. Rob is I think Rob entered Ben, so
oh, did he?
yep.
Ah. Was there any financial incentive there? Look, he's second. So Aaron Taylor's pinched the fastest lap back of the race, 1:30.3. But again, top four, just what's that? Just doing quick maths in my head.
Yeah, let's have a
6
nice little.
temps.
Let's have another look at the front three because, well, Ben and Finn are still having this fight out, whilst Ruben is absolutely loving it ahead because he's just
Yeah,
able to put in
he's
lap
got
after lap
yeah clean air in front of him, nice
yeah.
warm tyres, off he trots. I mean, hopefully, if he can keep out there, the longer he can keep out there, in theory, the bigger he can make his gap if he's consistent. So it's just a case of trying to pit as late as you can at the moment, I would have thought.
So Aaron Taylor's in the pits at the moment.
Ooh. Do you think they're going to be switching tyres or just staying out what they got?
No, I would say you would switch tires because I mean the good thing about these, the tires last ages, and also
Right.
you don't want to change them so that you lose the heat in the tires. So it's better to keep them on.
I suspect though they're going to still lose a bit of heat if they're sitting there for sort of 30 seconds. Oh, Aaron's coming. Is that Aaron? That's Aaron coming. Or was that Mr. G? Mr. G and pit exit, I think.
Well, I think there might have just been
Oh, someone went off there. I just saw it at the bottom of the screen.
yeah, Yoris just lost it coming. He's just touched the sand on exit.
That's savage.
On
It's like the
entry.
GTEs, isn't it? You catch a tyre off and it will snap you around. Mind you, these are front wheel drive, aren't they?
Yep.
I'm just looking at Rob's comments here. Euro NASCAR. I didn't even know that existed. Is that racing around in the circle then, like the Americans?
No, it's a road series.
Was it road version, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll have to look that up, see what they do.
I've not watched it, but I've seen it advertised for Brands Hatch.
Oh, okay. Is it the same sort of spec as the American ones, or?
I think so, yeah. But, well, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. I'm
Bit of
a little
homework for
bit,
next week.
yeah, a bit of homework. I'm more into US NASCAR,
Yeah,
I'm
fair
more
comment.
looking
I mean, if
forward
it's
to
a
a race.
Brandon on board, I'll pop over and have a little
There's just been a
ganders.
spin there from Chris Laymaker.
Oh, he struggled. I think that's the second or third time he's spun, isn't it? I know a couple of the boys were.
Oh, he's just touched the outside sand and
It's very unforgiving, isn't it, this car, considering it's front
yeah.
wheel drive? You thought they'd be quite, you could have driven quite aggressively.
Let's go back.
Was
with
Kieran
Ben
stopped?
and
I
Frank.
didn't realise Kieran had pulled out. I've just seen his message. Well, that's a shame, Kieran. All you got to do, mate, unfortunately, it's like everyone else. You just keep at it. It will
Practice
come.
makes perfect.
Exactly, it will come. I mean, like I said at the start, Laguna Seca is a brilliant track, but it's a tricky track because it's quite a slippery one compared to some of the other ones. But you just got to keep with it. It will come.
What is the temperature?
It was quite cool. It was around 18 degrees, I think, when you flashed it up at the start. And I presume we're getting into the evening.
Yeah, 18 degrees, 22 degrees track temperature. So
Hmm.
this is the real life IMSA pilot series. So it is run on September 14th. So we did go with the actual time. And the
So
actual,
is that what the actual temperature was and the actual humidity and the actual condition back on the 14th then?
I believe it would be for this.
Oh,
I
right.
believe it would be. I can't confirm that I can't confirm or deny that. But
Oh, you being impeached for something, are you? Or... Sounds like you've been in
let's just
court
say
too
we're
many
gonna make
times.
iRacing great again.
Great again? We don't need to make it great. It is great, isn't it? We've had some great racing on the series we covered, haven't we?
Yeah, we sure have. And we've still got one going on right now between Fabridal and Ben. Right now.
Yeah, Ruben's extended that lead again, so he's going to be liking this 2 seconds now.
2.1. So they're still yet to pit. Let's see who the newest person is behind them who has pitted. Duncan Kirby in 5th has pitted. So what is he on timings?
Oh, someone spun there. Who was that? Was that Jason who's just come off there?
Is not the place you want to do it because you can't reverse back onto the track there really. It's just so risky.
It's blind as well, isn't it? So anyone coming over is not going to see it until they're over. Makes sense.
So Aaron D. Taylor overtakes Robert Burnabout.
So Aaron, who's pitted, is up to 6. So just quickly doing some maths in my head. So that's 1, 2, 2, 2, 39, 49 plus 5. 54 seconds behind the leaders. A pit stop. I'm done my homework actually. I'm not sure what a pit stop's worth. It's got to be around 40 seconds, isn't it? 45 seconds maybe. By the time you slow down, stop,
54
go
seconds.
back. Is it really?
Well, it's 55 seconds, but...
Oh, that'll be interesting then if he's only 50, what did I say, he was 54 seconds behind? This might be interesting then. I'm just obviously stacking the intervals quickly, but well, there you go. See, feel my mental arithmetic pretty good. I said 54 and he's actually 55 in a bit.
Yeah, some guys have been putting in 51s and 52s.
Right, so it's going to be close then.
Yeah,
it's going to be closer than he was.
I think it's going to be more close for Duncan Kirby. Duncan Kirby could come out with the leader here.
So who's stopped? Is Aaron the highest place that stopped? Him and Duncan, I presume. Is Duncan stopped?
Duncan has stopped, yeah.
So those two are the highest placed people who have stopped, I assume. I think Philip's still got to pit.
It's going to be very close.
Well, we're in the window now, so I can't imagine they're particularly frugal, these cars.
Oh no, Duncan Kirby actually, sorry, he pitted on lap 1, so that must have been for damage.
Ah, so he's going to have to pit again then, so he doesn't make the end. So Aaron's potentially the highest placed pitter at the moment.
Yeah, sorry. Pit lap 11. Chris Needham pit lap 15. Yuri on pit lap 14. Kieran is out, so he was on lap 9.
So Fran Finel is again, he's sticking well with Ben. He's still under half a second. He's got it down. It's coming down quite quickly actually. He must have got a good exit there. It's down to 0.2.
I think the good thing about these cars is every week there's going to be different challenges for the podiums. Because the tracks are just going to differ so much and suit all the drivers. And
I'm very surprised. I was very surprised in the schedule you haven't put your favourite track in for these boys, for the touring cars.
What, Donington?
That's not your favourite track, give me that.
Oh, I thought Ben had a little bit of a rear spin there.
He's held. Did he slide that, or did he hurt?
Well, he must have
It didn't look like it turned. He looked like power slided through to me.
Well, it hasn't got any power from the rear, so there's no way it would be able to do that.
He just looked a bit off there on the string. Anyway, Ruben's happy that happened because he's extended his lead to nearly 3 seconds now.
Yeah, he's absolutely smashing it. So Aaron D. Taylor isn't all that too. Yeah, he's not too far away from Duncan Kirby now. What, 3 seconds? 3.4 seconds. He's brought that gap down. He's currently running faster than actually everybody on track. Last lap was 1:30.71.
Should we do a lap on board with Fran Finau, as he's the closest to anyone else?
Yeah, we probably should.
I know the guys like a bit of on-board action. So we're just literally coming up to half... oh, sorry, no, we're over. Hang on. Ooh, the sun's starting to set, is it?
Yeah, I think it was 5:55
Start.
start of the race, and I think the sun goes down around about 7 o'clock. So
Ah, okay.
it should start to look a little bit nice for the remaining 15 minutes.
Very picturesque.
Maybe the
I'm just surprised no one's ploughed all the codes out yet on that pit entry, pit lane segregation bit. Oh, we got back markers coming up, haven't we? So Ruben's already passed that. I don't know who that is.
I think it's David
Is it
Patterson.
David Patterson? Right, I was just looking at either here or Yordi. I'm presuming the blacks.
Gets up the way. Hopefully both of them. Yep. And they can continue their battle. Ben's got a little bit squiggly.
Is that a new word? Is
I
it?
think it was a new word.
I thought I was the one who invented the new words.
Coming up with all the new words tonight.
Oh, here we go, the corkscrew. Yeah, nice and clean through there, nice and tight. You just got to show the actual elevation change. You don't appreciate it sometimes.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's massive,
I remember
isn't
watching I remember watching the IndyCars here a few weeks ago, and they were saying it's like a 16-story building or something. No, it can't be that high, but
no,
it
6.
can't be that high, but no, it was.
The motorbikes would take off if it was.
Yeah, so I have to see what they said, because it was a crazy height, but it can't be 16 stories. That'd be mental. You're like falling off a cliff.
Just having a little look. Dave Patterson's gone in the pit there, so there can't be many left to go, I wouldn't have thought. Just looking at the times on the boards. So Aaron's got the gap down to 53, so that could be enough to shake things up when the others come in.
Yeah, so top 4 yet to pit. 7th, 8th and 9th as well are yet to pit. So that's
and
Chris Slaymaker on the Channel 8 and Robert Burnabout.
And Duncan's going to need to pit again in 5th, so yeah. Aaron's still the highest pitter, let's say, inverted commas, who's taken fuel on anyway.
Yeah, still yet to pit.
So the battle continues, as it has done since about lap 6-ish, I think it was.
Well, Ben's coming to the pits.
Oh, is he? Ah, he dives in now. So, let's keep an eye on the old clock. So, will Aaron be able to take advantage of this? Ideally, he needs to get out in front of Ben if he's to try and
see where Aaron
do one over on the top 2 as well.
He's just going behind a hill.
We on board with Aaron, are we? Yeah. Come on, get that bus moving. Neil's going to lose another tenner tonight. I'll send him the bill at the end of the month.
Ben has completed his pit stop, so he's just coming out now. Let's see where Aaron is coming around the final corner. So
he's going to get out ahead, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to get out ahead, but it's going to be close, because the first lap is always quite terrible, to be honest. It's quite awful to drive these cars in the first lap, so you don't ever feel as safe as you could be. But you still got Philip Russell is yet to pit. Duncan Kirby still needs to pit. I'm just being honest. Just being honest, Neil. Ruben Schill.
Yeah. You must owe me
Front
40
runner.
quid so far, so...
13 minutes left.
So the front two, or yeah, Ben's already pitted, so the front two need to come in shortly, so... At the moment... The pit must be less, because Ben's 39 seconds behind Ruben at the moment. So, I'm just trying to work this in my head, so... Do you know how quick Ben's pit stop was in total? Have you got the data, or...?
It was 1 minute 1 seconds. He was stationary for 18.67 seconds, which is a little bit longer. Actually, no, I mean, some people have stopped for 8 seconds. So maybe he took tyres, maybe he took fronts.
Well, it'll all come evident shortly.
Jesus.
You called? What?
No, I just saw the Liverpool Arsenal score.
Oh, it was Mickey Mouse when I logged on at sort of 8:15. It was 3-2 or something, wasn't it? What's it now? Is it penalty shootout
It's
score?
5-5.
Is it really? Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's...
That's more goals than Arsenal scored all season, isn't it?
Yeah. The kids' game though, normally, isn't it? Anyway, so
That's
we've got a
true.
battle
It's the
going
under
on
18s.
between Duncan Kirby and Aaron Taylor, but I think Duncan still has to pit, so yeah, Duncan's letting through there.
So Chris, so far, actually, I've just noticed him. He's actually made his way up to 9 a bit earlier, but he seems to have sorted out whatever his issues were, or got some consistency at least. So Aaron is 10 seconds behind Ben at the moment. So I'm trying to work the maths out. Ben must have had a really good stop, because I would have thought that gap would be a lot less. So Ruben's got to be pitting shortly. Where is he? Just coming into the last sector. So he's just gone through the corkscrew. Oh no, hold on, that's the wrong one, isn't it? RB, no, that's the wrong circle on the map. That helps if you read the right one. Where is he? Ah, there he is, I see him. It's at the top now, it's come up to the corkscrew. So, David Patterson, I think, is just in front of Fran Finau. PR, Philip Russell, right, okay, so it might pay Ruben to try and dive in the pit now, so he doesn't lose any time getting past Philip Russell. But he's not gone in. Aaron's overfueled. Ah, what? As he went in, you mean? Right, I'm with you. In the pitch, yeah. Well, we don't want to do a Chris Needham, do we, and run out on the last corner.
Never let him forget that.
No, especially after earlier now, so yeah, any opportunity. So someone else is in the pit. Who's in the pit? Someone's in the pit. Darren Goble's back in the pit.
Yeah, Darren.
Is he having some issues?
No, he's still in the pits. He's been in the pits for 8 minutes now.
Ooh. Okay. So who's the one going around on the map without any initials on? The grey one there.
Oh, someone is... So that's Duncan Kirby now in the pits.
Yes.
So he pitted on the first lap.
Yep. So he's got to take his fuel now. So he took his fast repair, obviously, on the first lap. Needs to fuel up. Ruben, is he going in? Is he staying in? Where is he? Oh, he's just overtaken the back marker through the corkscrew.
So Ben Craner is the theoretical leader of the race at the moment.
That's what I'm thinking. Something doesn't stack in my head then. The pits must be quicker than I was thinking. So yeah, well, maybe it's a bit less, but Ruben will be going in shortly.
Not this lap though.
Oh, he's going to do a spoons, isn't he? He's going to hang it out to the last lap.
Van is going to have to absolutely nail his pit stop to get this correct.
Hmm.
I
Well, I
still
suppose
want
theoretically he's third at best at the moment, isn't he?
yeah, because I mean, when I'm looking at the times, I mean, on average, you're looking at a minute in the pit stop anyway, and he's 37 seconds ahead at the moment. So therefore,
Hmm. So I don't know. Something doesn't stack up mathematically in my head there. Ben's come out way too. I would expect that interval to be a lot higher. I was expecting that to be sort of mid-40s, late 40s. I don't know. It is what it is, I suppose, isn't it? Have you got the old graphic for who's jumping up and down position-wise in the race? Oh.
yeah, we can bring that up. So
There we
Chris
go.
Slaymaker losing out the most with 7 positions lost. Although he has gained back a few, so it's not as
Yep.
bad as it could be.
And he's only a couple of seconds behind 8th,
And
so...
he's back in the points as well, so he only points for top 10 in this.
Oh, that's harsh. You've
This meet.
changed it then, have you, eh? Top
Yeah, we're
10 only.
going back with the old Grand
The
Prix.
old system.
I think with 20 drivers
Right,
maximum,
Ruben's
I
in the
think
pit.
Grand Prix works. 30 drivers, then we can use the
The longer system. Yeah. So Ruben's in the pit at the moment. So Fran Finau's taking the lead. So Ben is only 800 meters behind. I'm not sure what that means in time. I think he's just going past. Where is he? I'm just trying to look on the map. There he is. I see him. Right. Okay. He's coming up to the last corner. Ruben's exiting, so I think he's going to come out ahead. He is. So Ruben stays in the lead. Just coming out onto the hairpin.
so that was a very quick pit stop there from Ruben. 52
Splash
seconds.
and dash.
52
7 minutes
that
left.
can't be right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about Ben's pit stop. Something in my head mathematically can't be as long as we were thinking.
It doesn't make sense.
No. So in real terms, whatever Ruben's time was, Fran Finau needs to beat it by, I think it was 4 seconds, wasn't it, before when Ruben dived in the difference. So he obviously needs to try and better that by 4 seconds, which would be tough because Ruben's was pretty quick by the look of it. Duncan Kirby coming up to start finish straight. I'm just having a little look. Fran Finau coming up to the last corner now. I think was that his teammate in front of him. It is, isn't it? Burnabout. So Fran is in the pit.
You said that with such a Scottish accent.
Burnabout. Burnabout. That's right. I'm trying to multitask. That's you know, men can't multitask. So, yeah, I'm trying to follow the graphic on the old map as well at the same time. So Fran Finau, he's coming out of the pit now. He's not going to do it. Ruben's going to overtake him. Yep, Ruben's going to get him. Right, Ruben's ahead. Ben's 500 metres behind, so it might work for Fran. This is going to work, isn't it? He's going to come out in front of him.
Okay, yeah, so pit stops are around about 30 seconds, but they're actually in the pit lane for 51 seconds, but then obviously that is mitigated by the fact that you're driving past the pit lane, so that time would be eradicated from the pit stop.
That meant nothing to me, Phil. It sounded good, but I didn't get it.
Yeah, well, it made sense in my head, but yeah.
Well, that's all that is. So Chris Slaymaker again, he's got his little deficit down to half a second from Alan Challenge there, so he's going to be pressing the last 5 minutes to get past. Yeah, so Dennis Meisner has done well. He's gone up 6 places.
So Fran Finau isn't too far away from Ruben Schill. Just going through the corkscrew at the moment.
I get the feeling 3 seconds is going to be tough to claw that back with, what, 3 laps left?
So Chris Slaymaker's gone for the movement. Arnaud Chalonet's got it done.
Yep, he's through. The pit lane is shorter than the track. Now you're really confusing me.
No, obviously.
Of course it's shorter than the track.
Of course it's shorter than the track. It's on the inside. If it was on the outside, it'd be longer than the track, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, but the pit lane is only like 400 metres long or whatever it is. It's not like the whole lap anyway. It's be facetious, don't worry. Oh dear. We should do a book of quotes, should release them. It'd be quite funny with some of the stuff. I still remember the, was it the Rachel Riley one? That was still one of the better ones. What lap number are we on? Have we got a counter anywhere? How many have they done?
We're on lap 27.
Ah, so we're not going to be far off the 30 I guessed at. So, just having a little look. So, again, Aaron's going to be hard pushed to claw 5 seconds back in the last 2-3 laps. Probably 2 realistically now. But nevertheless, solid drive, top 4 so far. Yes, Fran for now currently sitting in second, still can't get under that 2-second barrier. Look at turn 1 on the pit exit. It's a hairpin. Come on, Neil, you should be doing our race control today, shouldn't you, really? Working. Yeah. So is that the graveyard shift you're on? So where is, I'm just trying to look at the map, where's Ruben at the moment? He's just crossed the start finish straight, so he's going to be this lap plus one other.
Whoa.
Ooh, that looks a bit tight. Ouch. I love the way that camera just disappeared there.
Yeah, I think I tried to click to get another view and I missed him. Click something else.
Well, they're still racing, so it couldn't
Yeah.
have been too dramatic.
I thought for a second there there'd been a crash into the leader.
Yeah, it looked like it was almost a bumper car moment, but yeah. I'll finish at half 11. Oh, it's not that bad. Then you've got to work through the night, then. I don't envy anyone doing nights. Obviously on your lunch break then. No, nights to me is through the night. It's sort of the graveyard shift, I call it. Oh, what, 11:30? What, 11:30 tonight? Yeah. That's the evening shift then. It's not, I call that the evening shift, not the night shift. It doesn't matter. It depends what you do. I'm used to the dark old days of doing like factory 24/7 work.
So we still got. So what happened? So Ben, yeah, the gap between Ben Craner and Fran Bernal seemed to shoot up at some point. But yeah, looking at this, Ben was stationary in his pit box for 18 seconds, whereas Fran Bernal was only stationary for 7 seconds.
And I think it probably isn't far what Ruben was, because he was literally splashing and dashing, wasn't he?
He was 8.35 seconds.
Mm. So did he take tyres at the front?
He must have, and yeah, that is it's probably not the option for these cars. I would say then, or for this race, because it's only 45 minutes, and this is the last lap.
So Ruben currently leading then, as he has done probably a third of the way through the race. He's kept his lead. He's still 2 seconds ahead of Fran Fanal, who's moved into second. He's actually moved up 4 places during the race. Ben Craner's solid debut. He's in third currently. Aaron Taylor, he's again similar position to Fran Fanal. He's 2 seconds. He's trying to wind that in, but I don't think he's going to have enough time now, and barring an accident. Duncan Kirby's done well considering he's gone into the pit twice, albeit he's 30 seconds behind, so he's miles ahead of sixth. So it looks like, barring any major traumas or commentator cursing, that the 4 top 5 are going to finish, or even top 6 should I say, going to finish in the positions they're currently on. Speeding in the pit maybe, possibly, or dodgy start, because I know there was a couple of issues at the start there.
There we go, Ruben Schilt takes the win, Fran Vanal in second.
Does that mean I've won, if he's racing for me?
Ben Craner is now coming over the line in third, so he rounds out the podium positions. Aaron D. Taylor in fourth position. Duncan Kirby's just going through the corkscrew at the moment. He's currently sitting in P5, so as long as he doesn't make any more mistakes, that'll be his final position.
So I would probably go with the race winner being the driver of the day, I think, there, Phil.
Yeah, you'd have to say so because strong performance and good consistency. So there is Duncan Kirby crossing over the line in 5th place.
Coming up now. Is there any bonus points for fastest lap or anything like that?
Yeah, one for pole position and one for fastest lap
Oh, okay.
outside of the top 3.
So I'm trying to remember. It was on pole. It was Aaron, wasn't it? So Aaron gets a bonus point anyway, which is good. Who's got the fastest lap so far? Is it Ruben? I'm trying to remember. No, Chris had it at one
I think
point.
it
Chris
was Chris
Slaymaker.
Slaymaker, yeah.
Has he
So
still
we'll have
got
to
it? Is
see.
he?
Cheers for the
Ah.
sub, Dennis Meisner. Cheers for racing, man. Hope you had a good
Ooh.
race. Currently P10.
Power sliding into the pit lane there.
Finished in P10 anyway, so I think that is everyone, and yeah, that is everybody. So there we go. The race results: Ruben Schilt takes the win. So congratulations to Ruben, repping his CXR Project Black. Fran Van Aert in second, Ben Craner in third, Aaron D. Taylor in fourth, Duncan Kirby in fifth, Robert Bernabout in sixth, Philip Russell in seventh, Chris Lightmaker in eighth, Arnold Chalanet in ninth, Dennis Meisner in 10th, Chris Needham in 11th, Yuri Pepin, uh, Pe- uh, yeah, I'll just go with Yuri
Put your
Evers,
teeth in.
yeah, in 12th
Yordi Pepin
position.
Evers.
13th for Jason Huntington, David Patterson in 14th, Aaron Goebel in 15th, and Kieran Williams in 16th. So yeah, that was a good race. I'm looking forward to next week where we are at Brands Hatch.
Oh, Brand Snatch. Oh,
Brands Hatch GP for next week.
the big one. Are we doing both, are we?
We are doing both, so we will be later on in the season. I think there's 2 races to go towards the end. Maybe we're at, let's have a look. Let's
If you
just
try
have a
to
look.
emulate the touring cars, it's usually Indy on the last, GP on the last one normally of the season, from
Yeah,
memory.
yeah,
Oh, it's
so
Donny.
yeah, there we
So
go. So
that'd be a good race, actually. They'll be
Donington
good
to
for those cars.
finish. Brands Hatch Indy the week before Silverstone National.
Is that the new one or the old one?
I think that's going to be the old one because the curbs are a little bit bigger and higher, and
Oh, are they?
I
More
think it's also
detrimental.
free as well. It's a free track now, so it means
Oh,
that
is
people
it?
don't have to pay
Okay.
as much for it or pay anything for it.
Alton Park. Oh, God.
Alton Park,
That's a tight old track, that is.
that should be fun. That one, I'm looking forward to that one. There's all the GP that should be good in the touring cars.
Monza
Did
Junior.
yeah, Monza Junior should be another one like Brands Hatch Indy, I guess.
Yeah, it will
Just
be. Yeah, I
just
mean,
close
so
racing.
potentially, I'm thinking because Laguna Seca is quite a big track. It's probably going to be maybe Zolder the longest time. I would have thought, would it not? Was it deceptive? It feels like a long track.
Um, well, yeah, it's kind of well, no, I would say it's about as long as this one or
Is it really?
GP, yeah, Brands Hatch GP or Donington as well.
Well, we need to have a little look at the old
I can't remember what the lap
team
times
names
were.
there.
But yeah,
Well done to Ruben. Good win there on the touring car debut. Solid race from Fran Vidal and Ben Craner on the debutant. And Aaron, as usual, putting in some solid laps. Just had a bad start. It just makes you wonder if that cost him the race.
yeah, we'll have to
Practice them starts, I think.
yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, like because him and Chris kind of struggle from the opening, but then the guys on the second row of the grid got absolutely amazing jumps. So maybe we just need to practice the old race starts and nail it from next week. But
Wow.
yeah, so we'll be back on Monday where we are also at Brands Hatch for the GTEs in season 3. So that is the second or penultimate races of the season because there's 2. There's a feature race and the sprint race, and then we end up at Le Mans for an hour and a half endurance race at the end of the season for that one. So that should be good. So yeah, look forward to that. So we'll be back on Monday evening. So thank you from me and
And thank you from me. I'll see you when you're older.
cheers. Bye bye.